Two samples of lead 2-azide were prepared first, number one, by heating burning lead metal in oxygen, two, by heating lead trials in nitrate 5. Analysis show 1.22 gram of lead 2-azide containing 1.13 gram of lead. And also the second result shows 1.56 gram of lead 2-azide containing 0.11 gram of oxygen. Now, these whole analysis show that the law of constant composition or definite proportion has been obeyed. Now, let's test if this shows that this very law has been obeyed. Now, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to draw, our table. We have our table here. We have the samples. We have the samples of lead 2-azide as PbO. So the samples, first we have lead right here. And next we have oxygen. So the first sample and then the second sample. Now don't forget, what does this law state? The law states that provided that we have a pure sample or all pure samples of a given chemical compound contains the same atom of number of elements, combined in the same proportion by mass. So it's, don't forget, it simply states that regardless of the way a particular compound has been produced, provided is the pure sample of that compound we're talking about, it does not change the composition of that very given compound. So let's see if this law is in obeyed. So the first we have is PbO. That's PbO is lithosa. So the first sample we have 1.22 gram of PbO containing 1.13 gram of, I beg your pardon, 1.13 gram of lead. So if you have 1.13 gram of lead here, how much oxygen do we have? So that's going to be 1.22 minus 1.3. That's just simple mathematics. So we have 0.09 gram of oxygen. So the next we have is 1.56 gram of this same PbO contains 0.11 gram of oxygen. 0.11 gram of oxygen. Okay, it does that. So how much lead are we going to have there? That's 1.56 minus 0.11. I have a 5, 4, 1.45. So you have 1.45 gram of lead. So we're trying to see if the lead I produce is truly pure samples of lead 2-azide. So we're trying to see if the lead I produce, are pure samples of lead azide, it simply means this law is in obey, law of constant composition. So how do we prove this? How do we get to know? Just a simple mathematics to prove that this law is in obey from the two samples gotten. This is what we're going to do. First of all, lead is going to be, let's say lead, how much percent of lead do we have here? I have 1.13